welcomed at home today. As you can see, we're out here in the bright sunshine and the heat of the day, as they say. But we have a nice cold glass of iced tea, and it's refreshing. And you know, I don't know about you, but I used to think that cookouts and times outside were like just for like picnic stuff. But Paul and I have been having fun just doing our breakfast outside on the grill. And it's a nice way to start like a Saturday morning, you know, just something you don't have a big pressing day ahead. So why not do something special? This is great. And we're going to use the grill for some things, but we're also going to cook on a little cooktop that I have and make a frittata. And this just sets a nice lazy day. And we need to enjoy these last few we're going to have of the summertime and maybe on into September too, because we're going to remember these days come like November, December, January, when we all get in that cold doldrums, you know, that we don't like. So let's appreciate these days. Today we're going to start out making something that has nothing to do with breakfast on the deck, but what it is an awesome, and I'll tell you the truth, crew, I did this one for you. I knew this was a really hot day. It's a great dessert, but I wanted to do something special to cool us all down, so we're making a peanut butter ice cream bar. I can't believe it's so good. Wait till you see this thing. So we're starting that first, putting it in the freezer, then we're moving on to the breakfast. So stay with us because we're going to be right back after the hint and get started with our peanut butter ice cream bar. Stay with us. Here's today's at-home hint. Fontina cheese is a semi-firm yet creamy cow's milk cheese with about 45% milk fat. The mild nutty flavor and the fact that it melts easily and smoothly makes Fontina perfect for almost any use.
If you have an at-home hint, a favorite recipe, or just a friendly greeting you'd like to share, we'd like to hear from you. Post it in the comments of this video or visit our Facebook page.
All right, here we go. Peanut butter ice cream bar. You take ice cream sandwiches, you take the paper off them, and you line a 13 by 9 pan with the sandwiches. Now, this is what we're going to be spooning over top of our sandwiches. I mean, I'm telling you, this is going to be awesome. First of all, before we do that, we're going to do our Cool Whip. We're just going to ladle Cool Whip on top. You realize how difficult this is to do this on a hot day outside? But hey, nothing's too good for my crew. Okay, so we're just going to layer this all over like that. And of course, you would do this inside, you wouldn't have to work so quickly, but we're working quickly today because this is going to go back in the freezer. It takes about 19 ice cream sandwiches to do this, but it's a great dessert. And this would be great, you got people coming. Something different, because on a hot day like today, 94 degrees, you want ice cream, you want something light, you want something from the freezer. So now, what we've done, we've taken a jar or a can of syrup, chocolate syrup, not fudge, and we added 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. We put the syrup in a bowl and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes only. Don't let it boil. And then when it came out from the 2 minutes, then we added the peanut butter and we whisked it so that it would melt in that chocolate syrup. Then this has to come to room temperature. That's why we did it ahead. You don't want to put the hot right on top of this. So now I'm going to do, you want to spoon half of this. Look how nice that is. Would that be great topping on ice cream or anything? And all we're going to do is just spread this on our, I'm telling you, this is a good thing right here. Yum, yum. It is. It's yummy, yummy. This would be a great sauce for, like, if you're making any kind of a chocolate something, you need a sauce on top. Just that combination is wonderful. Now, it's peanuts, salted peanuts. About a half a cup we're going to spread here. Just like that, over the top. And then, guess what? Back to more ice cream sandwiches. And let me see how I did them under here. You want to make sure they're going the same way. So we start, and you want to push them in so that they're in there right, and that they're in there solidly, just like that. As I said, it takes 19. You cut one in half so that it will fit. Doesn't matter if it has a little bit of room in between, because that Cool Whip is going to fill in the spots. 2. I think we need one more, girls. One more ice cream sandwich. They're standing there looking like, what did she just say? Okay, and this one will go here. All right? And then while they're getting me one more, because I need that to go here, I'm going to start to put my Cool Whip. Now what you're going to do with this is put it in the freezer. You're going to cover it, put it in the freezer, and this needs to be solidly frozen before you start to serve it. And I tell you, I can't think of anything that would be any more refreshing than that on a hot night, sitting out on the deck, sitting out just to have some friends come over. You think, oh, you know, by golly, it just arrived. And UPS just dropped in an ice cream sandwich. Thank you, Sandy. She's the one that's always crawling behind. We won't go there. Okay. Okay, now we can put the Cool Whip on it. And you cover it all over. Totally cover it. Push it in between. Make sure there's no spot that does not have some Cool Whip on. And we cover it completely from end to end, just like that. Now, we're back to the sauce. And again, just going to take the sauce and we're going to drizzle sauce all over the top, just like this. No particular pattern, just drizzle it. I might take and do a couple of 3 or 4 mounds like that, and then take a spoon or something and just drizzle back and forth to make a design. Use your imagination. It's yours. Do what you want. Nobody's going to tell you that you can't, okay? Scrape the bowl clean. I had a lady write to me and she said, I like the way you scrape that bowl clean. She said, my mom always said, that's somebody's bike. It's exactly what my mom always said too, and I tell you that often because why waste it? Somebody could enjoy it. All right. Now I'm just going to take this and go back and forth. Spread this around like that. Kind of makes your mouth water, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you're talking ice cream, what about it, Mike? What do you think? Okay, Mike's with me on this, yeah. Of course, Michael's hot because he's roasting to death. But other than that, we're doing fine. Okay, does that look good? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then the last thing, more peanuts all over the top. Just like that. Oh, yeah. We got them. And we're bringing them home. Girls are going to take this, put it in the freezer. We're going to cover it. We're going to show you what it's like when we come back at the end of the program, okay? We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to start with the breakfast on the deck. Stay with us now.
Do you love watching At Home with Arlene Williams? Then be sure to check out our new YouTube channel. It's filled with classic episodes from over 20 years of At Home, and more videos are added each day. And don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
Well, we're cooking out here in the wide open spaces here at the Cornerstone Television studio grounds, and we're doing breakfast. Now, if you missed the first part, you missed the peanut butter ice cream bar, and you're going to be sorry because it's really good. It's in the freezer. And now I'm just making some ham steaks because we're having some folks, hopefully, and wish you could be here, for breakfast. And you know, I went to buy a big steak, like a ham steak, a thick. It was so much money, I got this nice little piece of ham, and this is perfect for what we want to do. We're going to put these on the grill, and they're just going to, it's fully cooked. You know, it's really important with pork to have it fully cooked, and these ham steaks are, but we're just going to cover the grill with them, and we're going to let them just kind of start to sizzle a little bit. We'll keep an eye on them. We're going to make a glaze for that. And that's going to be just basically some vinegar, not vinegar, honey. We're using some honey, just a little bit, maybe like a tablespoon, not much at all. And with that, we have some Dijon mustard that will give that a great taste. You really just need to mix it around. We'll be basting our ham with that in just a few minutes. You really want to get it going. You know what I mean by getting it going? You just really want it to get frying or browning on there. Then we'll hit it with some glaze at the last few minutes. Okay, we're going to make our frittata. This is something that I love to do. It's funny when we do productions and we're in the studio, the girls will say, will you make us a frittata? And I'll say, sure. And we're going to use butter, but you know, if I only use butter, it will burn. So we're going to tone it down with some oil because that will help it not to burn. You always do that. The butter will definitely, let me turn that baby down just a little bit, okay? So we have some oil in there. And what we're going to add now to our frittata, similar to an omelet, except it has, we don't flip it to close it, we leave it open, all right? And we're just going to add some green onion. There we go with the green onion. And a couple of cloves of garlic. And we're just going to let that start to brown. You want these not to get real brown, but just get some flavor on them. Get that oil and butter taste in there. Oh boy. You could use regular onion, you could use purple onion, whatever you choose. Just don't let the garlic burn. You don't want that to happen. Okay? Now, at this point, you have taken a couple of potatoes. The red potatoes are the best. Take a couple of them, put them in the microwave until they're just fork tender. Bring them out and then just cut them in rough chunk because they're going to be part of our frittata. This is a great, it's like a whole meal in one plate. And it's wonderful because you just add a little salad or something with it and you have your whole meal, or some ham slices. Now I'm going to put the potatoes. Now remember, they're fully cooked. They are already cooked, so we don't have to worry about them being on there cooking for a long time because they don't have to. Okay? Get this out of there. Now, I want to season the potatoes because, you know, potatoes take a lot of salt. So we're going to season the layers of food that we put in here. And we also want pepper. If you want to put some hot peppers in yours, go for it. You like green pepper in with your eggs? Go for it. That all works well. Now, we're going to get this going. We do want the potatoes to get a little bit of brown on them. We want them to get a little bit of a flavor so that will add to the taste of our frittata. Now, let's see, how are we doing over here with our ham slices? Now, you know all that. See there, they're getting there. Okay. We don't want to turn them until they're really nice. This is getting going just good. Okay. Move some of this stuff out of the way. We're going to deal with our eggs. Now, you want to use eggs that are room temperature. People make a mistake, they'll have to keep the eggs good and cold, and normally you do. But when you want to make a frittata, you want to get them room temperature. They just raise better. They just fluff up better, and they taste better because I think when they're warm or room temperature, the flavors all soak into the egg and doesn't taste like just a watery egg. So I have about 10, 11 eggs. Now, the recipe that's in our newsletter gives it for a single. I'm doing double here because I have a big skillet and I have a lot of crew. You know what I mean? So I'm making more than you would at home, but I'm going to put about 4 tablespoons of water in there. People make a mistake, put milk. You don't want to put milk, you want to use water. Even if you're making omelets, you use water. Then I just add the stuff that I like. Like I add Parmesan cheese. That's one of the things I like. Get this up here cooking. See, already, look at that. Looking good, looking just the way you want it to look. Starting to get a little brown to it. Like that a lot. And the ham slices are doing good. We're going to have breakfast here, no time at all. We're going to do our bagels. We're going to cut them and put them on our grill also, because they all need to be done. And we're going to show you how to make a little something goody for on top of those wonderful bagels. Okay, so now we're going to salt our eggs. You don't put a lot on, but you need to salt each thing that's going in because it's a different layer of flavor that you're adding to the frittata. Some pepper. You could use cayenne in that. Whatever you want. It's your eggs. Do what you want. Do what you like. Okay? Just mix it really well. Get it all mixed together. We have a platter of tomatoes, some fresh parsley here. I have some basil I'm going to be using. And what we're doing now is, once this frittata is made, when we bring it out and we put it on our platter, we're going to cover the whole top of it with sliced tomatoes and some fresh parsley. I tell you what, the presentation at the table is awesome, and you're going to like it. Okay, I think we're just about there with this. Let me check over here one more time. See how the ham steaks are doing. Okay, they're getting some color. We've got a slow fire here, Vinny. What are we doing? Just not, oh yeah, we're getting there. We're going to put some of our base that we made. We're going to just put that right over top. You don't want to do too much. You just want to give it a flavor. So easy this is. That flavor is so good. The honey, think of honey and mustard together. Oh boy. Yipper. When that stuff gets in your eye, that'll tend to burn you, so be careful. Get that going in your eyes there. I think we'll just leave those stay right where they are for a little bit, let that melt down in there, then we'll flip them one more time. Okay. We're ready with our frittata. Now all you're going to do is pour the eggs right over it. Right over, and you try to cover every vegetable that's in there with some of the egg mixture. Okay? Like that. Now, you think, well, I'm done there. No, you're not done, because now what you're going to do, and this is really vital to get this thoroughly cooked through, all right? Here's what you want to do. You want to start and just start pushing the eggs from the side of the pan. When that egg begins to form, and you'll see it start to form up the edge of your skillet, and you see that, then you'll know. And all you do is just keep going with it. Keep going with it, because when you push it, what's cooked is out on the side. See here in the middle, starting to bubble up? Well, that's cooked part. So you keep pushing it aside so that the part that is not cooked drops down around the edge. And then as you push that in the middle, that continues to cook. And you'll never get eggs that are not cooked. There's nothing worse than to get something and the eggs aren't cooked. I refuse to eat it. I just don't like that. So we're going to keep going with this. Keep going. Really important just to keep on going. That's going to need to set just a little bit and cook some more on the side. And while we're doing that, let me show you what we're going to do with our bagels. We have a package of cream cheese. Do a little house cleaning here. We have a package of cream cheese, and then we have some black raspberry jelly. Oh boy. Yep, you got it. It's going to be a good one. And all we're going to do is add about half of this jar to the cream cheese, and we're going to make a spread for our bagels. You can use any kind of jelly, preserves, marmalade, whatever you want. It will work out well. And so we just mash it, and make sure your cream cheese is good and soft. Keeping my eye over there, make sure my frittata isn't cooking too hard or too fast for me. This will be great. And you just mix it around until it's thoroughly blended. And then we're going to add that to our bagels. Oh, this is a wonderful, absolutely wonderful breakfast time. It really, really is. Mix it well. You want to keep this in the fridge then once you have it mixed until you're ready to use it, because it does have the cream cheese in it. Okay, that's done. Let's check back here. See how it's cooking over here on the edge? Let's pull it away. Do you see what I mean, how they're cooking? Hope you can get that, Vinny, so that they can see how it's cooking up. See that? But you have to keep pushing it until there's no more raw eggs. Sometimes it takes you a little bit of time. What we're going to do then, when this is done, first before we do the tomatoes, we're going to shave cheese. Our fontina cheese from what we talked about in our hint today, because that's a buttery, wonderful cheese for something like this. And all you'll do is just shave it, lay it all over the top, and then put the lid on. Turn the fire off, put the lid on, and you've got a wonderful frittata. We have a few minutes here. I want you to take a break and listen how you can get today's recipes. When we come back, we're going to show you everything we've done today. Stay with us now.
Just go to ctvn.org/athome to get all the recipes from today's show for free. That's right, no subscriptions. They're available online at no cost, and more are being added each day. So join us at ctvn.org/athome to get today's recipes now.
Remember, the next Saturday, that's a glorious day at your house. Why not take breakfast outside? Because I know you're really going to enjoy it. Look what we've prepared today. First of all, this is our awesome, incredible peanut butter ice cream bar. That's just a real big treat that we're going to finish it up with, but you have to see what this looks like. You have to bring it out just a little bit so it melts just a bit so you can cut it. Okay, that's for us. Okay, sorry, no. It's all for us, but it's all for you too, and I want you to try that. That'd be great for a kid's birthday. That'd be great for, you know, the teenagers to get together. They'd like stuff like that. Then here's our frittata, and we've covered it. Like I said, I just want to pick up this piece of tomato so you can see the frittata. Just some cheese on top of that. Remember, put the lid on so it covers and cheese melts. Then put your tomatoes. Then we just sprinkled some fresh parsley, chopped parsley. Oh boy, this is incredible. And you know what? Cut it with your pizza cutter, because it'll cut through the tomatoes, it'll cut through everything so easily. Potatoes, tomatoes, whatever it is, it cuts easily, and it's very easy to serve that way. Then we have our ham slices. Boy, they look good. And you just, want to take them, you could cut some ham and put it in your frittata if you wanted to, and didn't want to go that route, that's fine. We always add fresh fruit. Something like this is complete with fresh fruit. Or if you're making it more like a brunch, you want to do a salad, that's fine. Some good orange juice, we have iced tea, we have hot coffee. Whatever your pleasure is, that's what we tried to do today. And we hope that you're enjoying it. It's been fun to be with you. It's always fun when we get together. We've got our wonderful bagels here that we've toasted them, and our delicious spread for on top of them. Oh boy, with that black raspberry jelly and the cream cheese. I know you're gonna like. I hope we've just sparked your creativity to think about what you'd want to make for a breakfast on the deck. And don't be afraid, fry some bacon, get Canadian bacon. How about some boneless pork chops? That's great. Whatever you do, just make sure that the biggest ingredient that you add to it is love for your family. And that's what makes it good. So, as I always say, be sure to join us the next time, because it just wouldn't be the same without you here at home. We'll see you then.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.